Hello there, this is Stormdog, and today I'd like to talk about American Dragons. American Dragons is a buddy action film from 1998. One could argue it's an inferior copy of the formula of Rush Hour, which came out the same year. Cop in America is assisted on a case involving a criminal gang from another country by a cop from same said country. It usually involves the cop from the other country already having a grudge against these international scofflaws. The formula is varied slightly in this movie, or maybe complicated is the better term. Tony, the American cop, goes up against the Yakuza, although it's not really the Yakuza, it's another Asian crime group trying to take over the Yakuza, known as the Black Lotus. Conveniently, or tragically depending on one's viewpoint, Kim, a cop from Seoul, South Korea, comes to New York to help Tony on this case, as it has evidence pointing to the Black Lotus assassin who killed Kim's family years ago. But there's also the Mafia in here, and their own rogue hitman, who Tony has a previous grudge against. Convoluted indeed. I'm not going to say the plot comes together in the best way, but it is serviceable. And considering that this is an action film from the 90s, featuring lesser stars, this is pretty normal. This particular formula of American cop paired with international cop does not trace back to just Rush Hour, but indeed has been around for quite some time. Anything international gives a movie an exotic feel, that fish out of water supply of gags, as well as all the jokes of the language barrier. Red Heat is an excellent earlier play on the formula involving America and Russia, and is a very solid film. Tony is played by Michael Biehn, the original father of the Resistance. Biehn usually ends up playing supporting cast to bigger stars, like his work in Aliens, The Rock, Tombstone, and Navy SEALs. He's like the Scottie Pippen to everybody else's Michael Jordan. The films where he headlines usually don't get as much recognition. Kerry Hiroyuki Tagawa has a supporting role as a Yakuza boss, but doesn't get much involved in the action himself. His presence always seems to elevate a movie though. He was in the original Mortal Kombat film and The Phantom. He always plays a really good bad guy. Byron Mann plays the Black Lotus assassin. He's had a lot of work in television, including Wu Assassins, Altered Carbon, The Expanse, Arrow, and starred in a lot of 90s action staples, including playing Ryu in Street Fighter, Deadly Target, Crying Freeman, and The Corruptor. There's some solid action scenes throughout the film, and the finale is great when the Black Lotus assassin and Mafia hitman are finally defeated. I feel like overall it holds back, or doesn't quite deliver on the promised spectacle of a war between the Yakuza and the Mafia. The assassination scenes are the best action sequences in the film, and wish more of that had been carried over to the end. The banter between the two leads is snappy and fun. The movie ends with a reveal that not all the bad guys are dead, and leaves room for a sequel. Coincidentally, this movie was released in some markets as Black Rain 2. A sequel never did follow, and Joong-Hoon Park, who played Kim, barely did any more American roles. I wouldn't call this an undiscovered classic, or even really a hidden gem. It's a fun diversion, but in comparison to many similar films of the time, or even storyline, it does fall a bit short in the delivery. Until next time, this has been Stormdog.
Kim, are you a gambling man?
Yeah.
What do you say we hedge our bets a little bit before we go? I'll throw something out to Buddha, and you see what you can do with God.
Okay. Clap twice to make sure your God is listening. Mr. God, we would appreciate it if you don't kill us in the next few days. And please buy Tony a new car. Thank you.
My turn?
Yeah.
Yo, Buddha. Please let the bad guys catch the grief this time around. And help us kick some serious